I hope you all watched the Derby on Saturday. It was quite an exciting race. Here in Kentucky, obviously, it's a big day for everybody. It's a big month leading up to it, but what a crazy ending. The longest shot in the whole race won, coming out of nowhere. If you haven't watched it, you need to watch the replays. It was awesome. 80-1. But you can bet on long shots. They don't usually win, but who can you bet on? You can bet on your clients, and they can bet on themselves, because the amount of equity that people have right now is the biggest payout, bigger than anything that you've seen at the Kentucky Derby or Churchill Downs, right? So let's show our clients how much equity that they really have. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm asking you to check out this HomeiQ report that will send a monthly email to your clients to show them what their house is worth, how much equity they have, and how much power that gives them. Okay, this client here bought the house 4 or 5 years ago for like $280,000. It's right about $400,000 now. So it gives us a calculator, gives them an opportunity to ask us, is it a good time to sell? How accurate is the home value? Okay, verify the value. If you want to do a cash out refi, if you want to sell your home, it kind of takes into account closing fees, realtor fees. It shows them all that good stuff. Okay, we kind of plug in some settlement fees, questions. They can plug in their mortgage amount, their rate, so it calculates it all for them, and it gives them a monthly update on automatic drip. You don't have to do anything for it, but you get notified. And these things get opened at a rate of 80 to 90%. People are looking at these emails. They're not just deleting them. They want to know, and we want to give them good information. So gives them some loan comparisons, stuff like that. If they've bought within the past 6 months, we obviously can put a filter in there where it's not going to show them, refinance. This is the best one here. So trading up to a new home, buying an investment property, buying a second house, maybe a vacation home, using some of that equity. Okay, so there's lots of great things that we can do with this. I can also help you put into a great format how much buying power they have and how they can use it, whether they need to downsize, if they want to downsize, or if they want to upsize, all that good stuff. So this report goes out once a month. It's awesome. Take a look at the Mortgage Coach report that will go along with it, that can really give them some powerful, good information as to downsizing, upsizing, reinvesting some of that money. We can put reinvestment strategies in there. So we work together with their financial advisor, the realtors, everybody. We create a team to help these people succeed and win. Okay, so let me know if you have questions. I'm offering this to you free of charge. You just let me know if you need any help with anything. So what I've done is I've put 2 different scenarios in here that we can approach your clients with, depending on their situation. If we look at someone who doesn't understand the amount of equity that they have in their house, and say they bought their house for $280 4 or 5 years ago, and right now that house is worth $400,000, and they weren't aware of that, we can take that equity and do 2 different things. If maybe their situation has changed, maybe they've got some kids that have moved out, they want to downsize, we can look at this downsize. Okay, so we all know that 280 4 or 5 years ago is completely different than 250 today, right? But if they want to downsize to maybe like a patio home or something like that, we can say, okay, you're going to take $250,000 purchase price. We're going to use $100,000 of your equity, put that into it, so you've got a low loan amount, $150,000. Your monthly payment is going to go down probably about $400 than what you're paying right now. But what we're also going to do is, if you look at this over here, is we are going to reinvest $70,000 of that equity into an IRA or a money market account, where you're going to earn interest and compound interest on that over the life of however long it's in there, and continue to build yourself a retirement nest egg. So over 15 years with appreciation on the house, and then the equity gained in that account this is just taking that balance and getting 7% a year return on it. Okay, not adding anything to it. They're going to end up with $199,000 for a additional retirement account, or obviously whatever they see fit to do with that. But taking $70,000 and turning it into $200,000 and lowering your monthly payment by $300 or $400 a month is a huge game changer for a lot of people. Okay, so maybe their situation has changed as well and they need a bigger house, so they want to move up and they're going to use some of that equity to move up. So here's a situation where we can use all of that equity or most of that equity to move up, cover all costs, no out-of-pocket expense, still have a little bit of money left over for furniture, so we can move up to a $450,000 house, which is going to be an upgrade. Obviously, maybe they need a home office, working from home, stuff like that. We put down $165,000. You got about a $285,000 loan amount. Their payment moves up, probably $500 a month from where they were at on the original mortgage. Okay, but again, that higher value home with decent returns every year. Now that home in 15 years, that $450,000 home, you're looking at almost worth $1 million with given 6% appreciation year over year. So not having a giant jump in mortgage payment, using a lot of that equity to keep the mortgage amount down as much as possible, move up to a new home. So what this can do for you is it can keep you in front of your clients, number one, but it can also get you a listing and a buy side. Okay, and just plugging them into this HomeiQ database where they can really see how much equity they have, and they have a calculator in there that can show them what their power is, and then we can identify when we get notifications through there to send them a presentation like this where we say, hey, they might be ready to sell, so we want to show them how much equity they're going to get and what they can do with that equity. Well, like I said, whether it be move down, downsize, or move up, upsize, or if they want to right size and pay off some higher interest debt, we can look at that as well. We can put 4 or 5 different scenarios on a presentation like this and send it over to a client with a great video, so our faces are in front of them and they remember who we are and what a great experience that they had. So let me know if you need help. The link is below. Let's get your database uploaded so we can start to see what questions clients have and how we can help them.